Okay, this is a pocket EDC dump. I just thought I would do it today. I was out with the dog there, so that's me coming back in. That's my keys and bits and pieces. Um, Today's carry knife. I have one of my favourite Ganzos. That's in that pocket. Also in this pocket, in the wee fifth pocket, it's a pair of pliers, a piece of string which I'll explain later on. In this other pocket here, I have a small torch. I have done myself an injury. Another wee knife. In my back pocket here, I always carry a hanky. And in my other pocket here, I have a wee alcohol wipe and a couple of band-aids because being a knife person, I cut myself on a regular basis, and that would be my everyday carry. So what I'll do is I'll bring us down to the table and we'll have a look at it in detail. Now folks, that's us down to the tabletop and we'll just go through one by one the things that I carry every day. And this is a genuine everyday carry. This isn't a made up one. I don't carry a whole lot, but what I do carry, it seems to work. So first of all, being as we're knife people, let's go through the knife that I carry today, which is the Ganzo 756, which is the 940, which is my Grail knife. That's the 940 copy. I love this knife. It's really good. The action on it is fantastic, and it flicks out with no effort whatsoever and with great authority. So that would be the first thing on my list. Every day, I usually carry, if I'm going out of the house for any length of time, I'll carry a larger one. If I'm just in and about or walking the dog, normally I just carry a small EDC knife, like the small Ganzos that I've got. The second knife that I carry is my sack knife, the Swiss Army knife. This is the Farmer edition. And this goes back to my sort of bushcraft days. I got this one particularly. It's got the normal blades and bottle openers, but it has an absolutely marvellous saw on that. I don't know if you can see the saw blade is smashing, just for cutting. I would whittle, so it's nice for cutting a small bit of a tree off without doing too much damage. And I'm sure we've all seen them. I'll probably do a breakdown of a separate video on this because it's such a good knife. I'll do that. And I attach them to my pocket with these little clips. And I find I can put my torch and this into either side of a pocket, and I don't know they're there. I can get in and out of the pocket without feeling them. So that's my Swiss Army knife. The small torch you've seen, this is a Ultra Fire. And I got this from GearBest, I don't know how long ago now, must be about 6-8 months ago. It cost me £8. It's about 70 or 80 lumens, I would say, at a guess. But it's USB chargeable. You just unscrew this wee top bit and plug your USB charger cable, which it gave you. And it cost me £8, about £10 delivered. And it has never let me down. It just keeps charging and keeps going. It's just a one switch, you know. It's a bright little light, but it does me great in my pocket. It's, you know, the amount of times I use this, because I can actually put it in my teeth and hold it when I'm looking in somewhere. You know what I mean? It's so small. There's my little finger, if you like. So it's smaller than my little finger by far. There we go. The next thing I pulled out was my fifth pocket of my jeans. I have a pair of these little, it's just a little pair of pliers because I don't have pliers in my sack knife there. So I got these. They're not great, but to be honest with you, they do. Do you know what I mean? If I had to grip something and hold it, I'd have no problem with these. Also at each end, you have a flathead and a Phillips. So they just come in handy so many times. Again, it's very small. It's a great thing for EDC because it takes up, there's my little finger, it takes up no room whatsoever. Now, I always carry this bit of paracord. And this, again, this is sort of from my bushcraft days. On this bit of paracord, there's a jam knot. Now, I don't know whether any of you have heard of, I'm sure you all have, Dave Canterbury, who's a great bushcrafter and all-round sort of outside man, woodsman. Um, it's one of the knots that I learned from him, and it's just like a slip knot that you tighten up and it tightens on itself and won't come out, but it's an easy release. And I keep that in there. It's about a yard of paracord. The amount of times you want to tie something up in your life, even as a load of papers or sticks, if you're gathering sticks for some sort of reason, you want to gather sticks. But I'm trying to think of a reason. I can't think of a real one. But I keep that in there just to tie anything up, even if it's just my wife's hands to stop her spending in the shop. I can do that and pull it tight quickly and she can't get out. So I always carry, I'm like a little boy scout. Always have that in my pocket. Never go out without that. So I'll put that over there. The other side of the pocket is just typical. I keep Band-Aids, a couple of different sizes, and it's a wee Medi wipe, antiseptic wipe that I keep with them, as we all should. And the hanky in my back pocket is like a scarf type thing. And I never use it to blow my nose. I just always keep it. It goes from jeans to jeans as I take them off. It's handy for anything. Should it be for first aid, putting water through to strain water in an emergency situation, broken arm, broken bones, use it for anything. You can use one of these hankies for absolutely, and it's cotton as well. So always cotton, I have to say, 100% cotton. Now, we'll put that over to the side. If any of these things that I'm putting out, you want a bit in fuller depth what I would actually use them for, or how many options I've got with them, please ask me and I'll give you a full rundown. Now, the one thing I took out of the pocket of my coat is my keys, and this is my this was a wee thing I got for, I think it was $3 or $4 on AliExpress. I think I got it. But I used to carry a big bunch of keys, and it was a pain in the neck, and it would scratch everything. And now that I carry another knife, to put it into my pocket with all my keys was a nightmare. So I bought this, and I can keep a few of the other things that I used to keep in a, sad to say, a wee small fanny pack, as you would call it in America, a wee butt pack here. So that's my keys in there to my apartment. And then I keep a ferro rod in here. This is a little fire starter. It's made up in a straw, and it's just cotton wool and Vaseline, and it's sealed in both ends inside a very thick straw, kiddie straw. And I keep that because that can light a fire in seconds. Doesn't matter what the weather conditions like. It's fully waterproofed. I also carry a through night. What are these? It's a through night. Is it TI3, which is my backup torch. I've always got backups. I try to have backups, 2 as 1 and that sort of thing. I carry that in there. I have a little lighter. I have a little stash for tablets. I have a spare battery for my little torch. I know this sounds silly, it's a little bit of fat wood that I keep in the bottom just to maybe get a fire started. So that's it. That's it. I've just actually broke my little key fob off my keys, but we'll fix that. So that's my EDC. That's what I carry with me anytime I go out of the house. It's maybe not as comprehensive as some people's, but I think I've got most things there to cover anything that will happen on my day out. I'm going to add this next one because I never thought I'd see the day that a grown man of 58 would carry one of these, but I'm a fidgeter, and as most knife people, I'll sit at night and I'll fidget with knives, and it drives my wife insane. So she bought me one of these from China, which is a fidget toy. You just sit and you can play with it. It doesn't make any noise. It just spins around. Doesn't do a whole lot. You can put it on the table and spin it. So that's my little toy at the minute. And to be honest, I'm already addicted to it. I've had it about 3 or 4 days and I'm addicted to it. But it stops me flicking the knife and getting myself killed in the evening in the house. So folks, that's the full inventory of my pockets. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it maybe gives somebody ideas who's maybe just starting out and wants a a guide to EDC. That's my EDC. I've carried this for a long time. This is years rather than, and it's been brought down from a much bigger. When I first started doing it, it was much bigger and bulky with a fanny pack and all this. It's not now. That's it. That's my everything, and it goes in pockets easily. You wouldn't know that I was carrying that much gear, and I don't feel it, which is even more important. So I've one more wee bit to add onto the video, and I'll do that just about now. This is a face reveal. You haven't seen my face since I started the channel, and I thought this would be an opportune time just to show my face, so that if you're ever out and about, or you're ever over in Northern Ireland for my foreign viewers, if you see me, you'll know who I am. So I'll just bring the camera up to my face. I'll have to get the wife to do it. I just thought it was time I showed my face. Obviously the potatoes where I got my name from, but there we go. There's my face. See you later. Bye.